look at the new 2022 Fiat 500X interior and exterior review. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. In today's video we are going to discuss about the new 2022 Fiat 500X in depth, from interior to exterior, and every minute detail of every feature. So without any further ado, let's just dive into that. Overview. The 2022 Fiat 500X is the only car Fiat still sells in the United States, but the decision to keep it around does make some sense. Sales in the US have swung overwhelmingly in favor of SUVs in the last 10 years, and Fiat is keeping one foot in the American market with this stylish, extra small SUV. It also comes standard with a distinctively styled interior and all-wheel review. Unfortunately, the 500X feels underpowered compared to the rest of the competition, and there's a noticeable lack of storage space for a car that claims to be an SUV. Other subcompact SUVs, such as the Honda HR-V and Hyundai Venue, offer some standard features on equivalent trim levels, and Kia Seltos offers more interior space and more cargo room. Is the 500X's unique style enough to make it worth considering over the competition? Check out our expert rating below before making your decision. Although Italians know fashion, and the 2022 Fiat 500X isn't short on style. Never mind that it's essentially a Jeep Renegade with a coupe-like profile, and minus a trail-rated badge, the 500X also about turning a look. A turbocharged 4-cylinder and all-wheel drive are both standard, and the performance is decent for the on-road use the 500 is designed for. The cabin is handsomely styled to match the small SUV's exterior, but unfortunately, good looks only get the 500X so far. Several rivals are more practical and nicer to live with, including the Kia Seltos, the Hyundai Kona, and Mazda CX-30. What's new for 2022? A funky new clothes and roof option joins the 500X lineup for 2022. The Al Fresco top, as it's called, is available in black, red, and gray, and adds $1,000 to the bottom line for pop, trekking, sport, and trekking plus models. A range-topping Yacht Club Capri model is now available and comes standard with the Al Fresco top rendered in an exclusively blue cloth to match the special edition trim's blue Venzia exterior paint. The Yacht Club Capri also comes with unique blue painted 18-inch wheels, satin exterior trim, ivory-colored leather upholstery, and richwood accents on the dashboard and shift lever. The 500X has personality if nothing else. There are some nice Italian touches inside and out, and they help the little Fiat stand out in a sea of other tiny SUVs. And while it may not actually be as fun to drive as MINI purports, it at least makes you look like you're someone who likes to have fun. That's kind of the point here. There isn't much differentiation between the trim levels on the 500X. The Trekking Plus comes with a few more features than the Trekking and the Sport, but these items are optional on the lower trims. Since styling is such a big part of this crossover's appeal, we'd go for the Sport model. The Sport's available 19-inch wheels give the 500X a nice stance, and the interior details are tasteful and worth the cost over the standard Trekking model. The Comfort Group package is a good deal at $795, so we'd tag that onto our order form as well. It adds a power adjustable driver's seat with lumbar support, dual-zone automatic climate control, an auto-dimming rear-view mirror, and ambient interior lighting. Engine, transmission, and performance. All Fiat 500X models come with turbocharged 1.3-liter 4-cylinder engine that makes 177 horsepower. A 9-speed automatic transmission and all-wheel drive are standard. The all-wheel drive system has 3 driver selectable settings to optimize traction and wearing conditions. All models come with 17-inch aluminum wheels, except the Sport, which is standard 18s, optional on both Trekking models, and available 19-inch wheels. Regardless of trim level, the 500X isn't the quickest crossover in this class, nor is it the most fun to drive. The Fiat suspension is comfortable for highway cruising, but loses its composure on curvy back roads. While Fiat touts the 500X as sporty, we found the 500X handling to be only average for the class. It leans quite a bit when going around turns, and tire grip is mediocre. If you want a fun-to-drive SUV, you'll have to look elsewhere. Interior, comfort, and cargo. How comfortable is 500X? The 500X's greatest strength is its ride comfort. It's quite smooth for a small SUV. The front seats also have a nice combination of sport and comfort. We found the rear setback to be a little upright, and the cushions a bit on the firm side. The climate control system is easy to use, but it can struggle to keep you cool on hotter days. And although the 500X's cabin is decently isolated against the outside noise, the car's various technology features make so many interior beeps, bongs, clicks, and warning alarms that they destroy any serenity in the cabin. Though the passenger space is tight in the 500X and the quality of its interior materials is far from best in class. On the upside, the layout of its controls is good and the driving position should suit a range of body shapes and sizes. It's also an attractive cabin, especially the Sport and Yacht Club Capri versions with their updated seats and snazzy styling details. You'll be able to fit a few bags of groceries in the Fiat 500X, but cargo capacity is low, even for a subcompact SUV with just 14 cubic feet of space behind the rear seats and 32 cubic feet when they're folded. Infotainment and connectivity. A 7-inch touchscreen infotainment interface with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility is standard in every Fiat 500X. The Tracking Plus also includes a factory navigation system that's optional on the Sport. An upgraded Beats audio system is optional on the Sport and Tracking trims. Every 500X has two USB charge ports at the bottom of the center stick. The 500X's main controls are easy to figure out. The configuration infotainment system is a bit slow to respond, but fairly straightforward to use. Our only frustration was having to deep dive into the touchscreen menus every time we wanted to shut off some of the annoyingly oversensitive driver aids. Safety and driver assistance features. Selecting the Advanced Driver Assistance Group package adds a suite of driver assistance features such as the adaptive cruise control, automated emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, lane keeping assist, and automatic high beam headlights. The 500X's 7-inch infotainment touchscreen feels tiny and cheap even by subcompact vehicle standards. All the functionality is there, but its size may be challenging for those without razor-sharp eyesight. Its test car's upgraded audio system lacked bass and generally low in punch, which makes the music sound pretty thin. The good news: the 500X provides 3 USB ports, more than competitors, to split among your charge-hungry passengers. There's also standard Apple CarPlay and Android Auto smartphone integration. There's a wealth of advanced driving aids, some of which overly sensitive. And the warning sounds for some incidents are often more startling than beneficial. This package is optional in the Tracking, Sport, and Tracking Plus models. Key safety features include available adaptive cruise control with automated emergency braking, available lane departure warning with lane keeping assist. How's the storage? By the numbers, the 500X's trunk is average, 14.1 cubic feet behind the rear seats, but it's enough for grocery bags and the like. You can fit the bigger items by folding down the rear seats. Storage for personal items within the cabin is much better by comparison. The door pockets can accommodate slightly larger than average water bottles, and a dual-tier glove box makes good use of the front dash real estate. On the child safety seat front, installing a rear-facing seat will be a tight squeeze behind the front seats. There's just not a whole lot of room. The car seat anchors are easy to locate at least. How's the fuel economy? The 500X's EPA estimated fuel economy is 26 mpg combined, which slightly falls behind much of its competition. That said, our test 500X returned a promising 29.2 mpg on our 115-mile evaluation route, which could indicate that the EPA's estimate is realistic for real-world driving. Fiat 500X models. For 2022, the 500X comes in 3 trim levels: Pop, Tracking, and Sport. A turbocharged 1.3-liter 4-cylinder engine that makes 177 horsepower and 210 lb-ft of torque is the only engine available across the lineup. It's connected to a 9-speed automatic transmission that sends power to a standard all-wheel drive system. Is the 500X a good value? The interior of the 500X earns style points. Soft touch materials abound throughout the cabin, and the matching body color panels look cool even if they are just thin plastic. But the biggest letdowns are this Mini Countryman's high price and charmless accessory sounds. Changing those would go a long way to elevate the feel of this car. Fiat's comprehensive and powertrain warranties run for 4 years or 50,000 miles, which are better on the bumper-to-bumper side than some, but not as good as others on the powertrain side. Which one does we recommend? We recommend the tracking trim for most buyers. Like the base pop, it comes with standard features such as the smartphone connectivity and a touchscreen display. On top of that, it's available with a new for 2022 Tracking Plus value package that bundles desirable advanced driver assist features. Our verdict: the Fiat 500X is a decent all-around performer thanks to a spunky turbocharged engine. It'll also cost more than a few lira, which is where the 500X loses some of its appeal. And this was all about the 2022 Fiat 500X. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the latest luxury cars channel. Do press the bell icon for more exciting videos like this.